Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream where we are continuing the story Will Death is a Guest, or should I say our investigation of our culprit behind the murder of Theodore. I apologize in advance for my probably low voice and kinda sick one because I actually caught a cold. I thought that it was just slight sneeze and it will get better, but it is not. So my reading can be a little bit not good quality. I mean, was it ever good quality enough previously? But still, if I will suddenly be like sneezing around, I will try to mute myself if it happens, but still, if it pops up from time to time, I apologize in advance. But sadly, cold weather is something that we can't control, and cold wind is something we can't control either, and will eventually make us all sick. So I also want to apologize for the last time we had to cut it short and I had to quickly leave without even making a proper finishing of the first stream of our game. So yeah, but anyway, we are going to continue investigating, and I sadly forgot the names of the characters already, so I apologize. But I honestly don't know who to suspect for in this case. So I hope that today we are going to have some clues, answers, and maybe, who knows, we will find the culprit. My name is Ileana, and we are starting. I'm so busy thinking about solving this crime and stopping all the riots that I forget Aiden and Theodore are family. They might not be close, but they still have memories they shared once. Also, if my voice acting for characters will be different from the previous one, again, it's because of the sneeze and because I forgot what voices I gave them. So don't be surprised. He just lost someone he knew for so long. I forgot how to save. Save. Yeah. Yep. Let's try. Oh yeah, Aiden was in the previous episode. Aiden tried to tell us a bit about the personality of the Theodore, and which was personality was like typical rich kid who is lonely and doesn't know how to be friends without using money to pay for friendship. So if I remember correctly, Aiden was his cousin. So okay, if we want to catch the suspect, we need to be more careful. So maybe let's try to console Aiden, like to show sympathy, and in this case, probably Aiden, even if he is behind all of this, he will be probably more honest with us and probably give us some clue. Or maybe it will not work, but I would still honestly try to show console for the loss of the family member. So let's console Aiden. I can't imagine how he's feeling, but I know something is disturbing him. Taking a step closer, I place a hand on his shoulder softly. He didn't expect it. I'm sorry, Aiden. We are so worried about the murderer that we forget someone just died. This is not right. People need to grieve instead of looking for someone to blame. You shouldn't be helping in this investigation. Okay, that was the wrong saying. He should help with investigation because he is still a suspect, and he is the one who was close to Theodore. Maybe not that close, but he definitely has something, so he should be helping, but we should show our sympathy. So that's the wrong move. You probably should say, if there's anything you can help with investigation, you can just let me know, and we can try to help. Am I the only one saying here? With a cup of tea, of course. For a moment, he doesn't say anything back. Not that I was expecting him to do it, but I also didn't want him to be so quiet about it. Curious to see his reaction, I look up, only to find him smiling softly above me.
You're really sweet, Julie. But don't worry about me, I'm fine.
How can you say that? Someone just killed your cousin.
Yeah, I know, it's strange. I don't know if it didn't hit me yet or if I just don't care about him. Like I said, we were not close.
Still, it doesn't mean that you are not a suspect.
Sorry. I can't force my feelings if they are not here.
Okay, that's true. Okay, that's true.
He talks so easily about something so painful. It's hard to pretend it doesn't concern me, but at the same time, I try my best not to step into his personal space. People have different ways of dealing with feelings, even when there are no feelings.
I mean, okay, I will not say anything about it because it's his cousin. He deals with emotions how he wants. I personally don't find it right to be like this, but you do you, Aiden. You do you.
I see. But if at any moment you feel bad, just let me know. I will be here for you.
Oh, surprise shock, surprise shock. Hate to interrupt it, but can we focus over there? I won't find it nice if we just keep talking. Felix is a mood.
Talking loud enough to make me jump on my feet, Felix calls our attention, pretending not to see us.
Can you do that by yourself?
I can, but I would like you to scan the area instead of being all lovely-dovely here.
Are you jealous? Oh wait, I forgot. You are our character's ex-boyfriend. So, yeah, as I say, close your mouth and do the work. The fuck are you saying? We are just talking.
Just talking, you say, but your eyes are shining. Really?
No, I mean, I don't know. But what if it is shining? Are you jealous? That's kind of my question, but okay.
Yes.
I was expecting him to joke about it like he always does, but instead, he looked me in the eye with a serious face. I won't admit it made my heart skip a bit, but it did something to me. Aiden is standing between us. His eyes jump from my face to Felix and then back to me again.
So, do you guys know each other? Oh yeah, she is my girlfriend.
Ex! I'm his ex-girlfriend!
Oh shit, that's... Wait, so you're single?
Oh yes, 100%.
What a coincidence, I'm single too.
Oh come on, are you seriously going to hit on her in front of me?
Why not? I mean, you had your chance, comrade. Now give up for the next in line.
Oh shoot!
Felix doesn't like it. Sure, go on, Captain. But just so you know, I jumped out of that ship for a reason.
I kicked you out!
Stop lying to yourself, babe.
Felix! I know you're sailing in the lonely seas looking for my face in other bodies. I know you miss me.
It's so sad you turned so delusional after we broke up.
Wow, you guys, you still have some drama going on, right?
This is enough to make us stop talking and just stare into each other's eyes. Aiden is only joking, but unfortunately, he is not wrong. Did we end every bond we had? If so, then why am I still worried about it? Why am I so concerned about what Felix thinks of me? What else do I need to do to make these feelings disappear?
I mean, if you had something between you and Felix, something bad that, he crossed the line, maybe you crossed the line, it happens, so you have to let it go. It is honestly unhealthy to stick to your ex just because you had something good with them. If you had something good with them, then while you were in a relationship, you would try to solve the problem by communication. But I guess your communication between you and Felix were not enough, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay.
This is not the place for that, that's not true.
I would say okay, first of all, we are on investigation, so I would say that this is not right. No, this is not the right time and place for that. So let's go with that.
This is not the place for that. This is not the place for the time. This is not the place nor the time for that.
Yeah, right. Let's focus on what's matter here.
Our words are disconnected from the feelings in our faces. However, our voices share the same cold desire of those who want to be left alone. I avert my eyes to the floor, but the images I see are from a not-so-distant past. I hate the loneliness I feel whenever I see Felix. I hate that he was so important to me, and now he means nothing.
Did we hit an iceberg? Cause I'm feeling the chills here.
In an attempt to get myself together and make all the confused feelings go away, I turned my back on them. What happened in the past should stay there.
That's a right attitude. What it was in the past should be in the past.
Right now, we have bigger problems to deal with. Let's do our job and go back to the living room.
Yes, ma'am.
Felix's eyes don't agree with my decision, but it doesn't matter. He knows this is the best choice we have as much as I do. This situation is already stressful. We don't need more reasons to go insane now. With no more reasons to discuss, we move around the kitchen, checking different corners with the same goal in mind. We search cabinets, tables, drawers, hidden drawers, everything. Aiden even sorted all the cutlery on the table to make sure we didn't let anything pass. Yet, we found nothing connected to the crime.
Nothing suspicious here.
I think our murder is more clever than we expected.
Yeah, and we know the person didn't come to the kitchen at all.
What makes you say that?
Look at this! It was clean and nothing was out of place until we walked in. He's right. All the knives are here, and there's no sign of blood anywhere.
So the knife our culprit took was his own. So it was easier to dispose from it because it wasn't from the kitchen. Blood?
Yeah, the knife should be stained, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Now that you mention it, shouldn't the murderer have blood in their hands too?
Right. Also, depending on how close they were, it could be in their clothes too.
As soon as Felix finishes his thinking, the three of us look at each other's costumes. We didn't mean to accuse anyone, but we are scared enough to be suspicious of everyone in this house now. Fortunately, we don't see anything strange. We are clean, so no blood on Felix, no blood on Aiden, and no blood on us. So, in this case, we are out. For now, at least. Should I take this as an alibi? Good question. This doesn't prove much, but I want to believe you two didn't do it. Especially you, Julie. Now I know Felix is your ex, I believe it even more. Thanks, I endured a lot and didn't commit a crime. You endured it because you liked it when I made your life harder. What is wrong? Please don't fight again. Sorry. But talking seriously, are you suspecting someone, Aiden? No wasting time, Felix goes straight to what matters. Aiden smiles sarcastically as he's just caught red-handed in his own thoughts. Yeah, what about you two? To be honest, I didn't think clearly about it. I was so invested in searching for clues that I had no time to suspect anyone. Considering what you were saying about Theodore, I would say you are apathetic enough not to regret doing it, Aiden. Yeah, understandable. But at the same time, I don't think you would put your rich life at risk to kill a man. Also true. And you don't have any bloodstains in your clothes, so I would go for James. Oh, you too? Interesting. Wait, are you so obsessed with James? He has been dealing with Theo for years. That kind of torture and pain can drive a man insane. He could just snap, you know? That's true, but it also is also too easy to put the blame on James. I mean, he would also risk his own position and money, and he would stay jobless and probably in prison. I don't think that he wants it to the point that he would go and just straight up kill Theodore. So... I also don't believe that our friends... I forgot the girl's name, honestly. Could also do it because she's so cheerful and she speaks too kind about Julie, about James. So I don't think neither of them are at least brave enough to do it. I'm so sorry. Let me just... Okay. Back to game. Besides, did you notice how angry he was at Theodore's speech? He was so mad to have his plans ruined, and yet I don't think that this is a motive enough to kill Theodore. It can be a collective piece that could lead to a murder, but it is not exactly a motive to kill Theodore. I still don't think it's a James. I still don't think it's a James. So good points, but I still don't think, because it would be too easy. And guess who is the only person dressed in a bloody costume tonight? It doesn't mean anything right now. Yes, his costume was bloody, but it was bloody before the murder happened. So it can be, it can mix. So even if it is hardly to prove right now. So I still don't think it's a James. However, if the game surprises me, then we'll see. I still don't think. Yes, I noticed that too. I don't like the idea of accusing people. However, I can't deny that talking about it is helping me picture the scenes. Sorry. I'm starting to understand it and understand people's intentions a little better now.
What about you, Julie?
I knew they wouldn't let me sleep from this conversation, but I really don't know what to say. Holding my chin, I think about it deeper than they expected.
Okay, straight to the point. Already accusing. At least I can look at. Okay, so the girl's name is Luna. Okay, I don't suspect Luna. I don't suspect James, even though he has good points. Brandon. I don't think it's a Brandon because he's too coward to do it. Bella and Caleb, I haven't had a conversation with these two, so I don't know about them yet. So Sinistra, however, has more chances to be a suspect and also a murderer because she was too close to Theodore. Maybe alongside with James, but again, I don't suspect Luna and James yet. Even though James has more points leading to the possible murder. Sinistrum. Let's say I need more clues for that, because I need to be sure I'm not pointing fingers out just because we have those points. I'm smarter than that. I think it's too soon to point fingers. If we start blaming people right now, it will collide with our feelings and affect our judgment later. That's true. We need proof first. Why so shocked? She ate us. Gotcha, boys, gotcha. Yeah, can't argue with that. Okay, I think we did enough here. Let's just go back to the living room and discuss it with the others. There's no reason to argue, they nod, leading the way out of the messy kitchen we left behind. Alright, we are back to the living room. Coming back to this place sends a shiver up my whole body. Theodore's body is not here anymore, but I can still see his silhouette on the stained carpet. The good news is Sinistra, Bella, and Caleb are still waiting for us on the couch. Unfortunately, our confused expressions don't make them feel better. Any luck? It depends on your point of view. Yeah, we didn't find anything strange, and all life seems to be in place. But it's not all bad news. Explain. The murderer brought their knife from home, or the murderer didn't use a knife. Honestly, now that you think of it, it can be... It can't be a knife. Wait, let's go back to thinking. If a murderer used a knife, there should be blood stains on the clothes. So, if Felix doesn't have, Aiden doesn't have, and I suppose none of the guests have, so then the killer didn't use a knife, but something else that it can be sharp but effective. Because even if the clothes are not having any blood stains, the hands should be in blood. So, and the murderer should have left the scene quickly, which should give a time to leave blood stains on their way, making it like that group could follow this blood path to find the murderer. Plus, even if the murderer uses the knife, then this culprit should have disposed from it in one way possible, which can be either throw it out, burn it out, or I don't know. So I think the murderer didn't use a knife. Plus, if a killer did brought their knife from home, then it means that that it was also that they should have also disposed from it. Plus, bringing knife from home. Remember last episode? Brandon came to the party, knocking to the door, and he entered like in uninvited guest or so. So then they would suspect Brandon because he came from his home. So I think the murderer didn't use a knife. The murderer probably didn't use a knife.
That's some ambitious thinking. What do you say caused the cut?
It could be any tool. Possible, but there is no proof of that, right? Yeah.
Our best guess now would be the murderer is still holding their weapon.
I like your theory, but don't you think it would be too obvious to carry a bloody knife in your body?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yes, and that leads us to another topic: bloodstains. I'm sure whoever did it is probably carrying some stains on clothes or hands.
What happened?
What happened? Coming out of nowhere like a ghost, James walks out of the bar. He looks frustrated and tired, but he's still interested to hear our conversation. When did you get here?
A few minutes ago, I was checking the bar.
By yourself?
Yes.
How suspicious. Hey, hold on guys, don't throw your hands on James yet. Don't throw hands on James yet, okay? I'm sure he was with Luna. Luna, where are you?
While Aiden and Felix surround James with their suspicion, I look at his clothes. I really don't want to accuse him, but I can't help feeling nervous now. Did you find anything there? No, just dirty glasses and a strong alcohol smell. Okay. Everyone is looking at James now. We can't even deny it. What's wrong? James, I don't want to offend you, but...
Mind if I touch your apron?
Felix!
Oh, why?
I just want to know if those stains are dry.
This is not actual blood. It's printed art.
Then you don't mind us checking it, right?
Oh, for God's sake, just take it!
Tired of arguing, James takes off his apron, shoving it at Aiden's chest. Quickly, our captain brings it closer to the group, allowing everyone to check it while James squeezed his temples.
Felix, don't smell it, please!
I'm really sorry, James. Taking the apron from Felix's hands, I give it back to James.
Well, it's clean.
See? I told you guys, don't throw hands so soon like this.
I know that.
He does his best not to shout and curse us all, but it's almost impossible considering how tired he is. While he dresses up, I look around the room. All the people here came from different aspects of Theodore's life. Work, personal matters, family, acquaintance, and not everyone knows each other. Maybe I'm overthinking, but I should consider it suspicious too.
Yeah, that's true. Why would Theodore gather such people all around if they don't even know each other?
So is everyone forced to be here?
Somehow, yes.
Strange, isn't it? And he made sure we all would be here tonight. It's like he had planned in mind. And I'm not talking about the party.
Do you think he knew someone who would try to kill him?
No. He would call security if we had a slight sign of danger here.
I see.
Since you're talking about it, I should let you know he considered making it a matching Halloween party.
What?
That would be too wild.
Do we have enough people to make couples here?
It doesn't matter. He only wanted to be the center of attention.
The more I hear, the less I want to understand.
So Luna was right about dating. Poor Theodore.
I mean, Julie, you deserve a better man than Theodore anyway, so guess you're lucky here.
But he gave up on it.
How sad. Maybe doing that could have saved his life.
Maybe.
I would have appreciated more since I already have my eyes on someone.
Like who?
As he mentions that, Caleb turns his gaze at me.
Oh, no, Caleb, no, wait. Hold your horses, sir. I don't know you, I haven't a chat with you, you're a suspect, don't even try to flirt with me. At least, not yet.
I can't hide it got me shaken for a moment, and he noticed that. A smirk marks his face while I try to wave off the blushing on my cheeks.
Seriously? On my face again?
I'm done waiting.
Finally, Luna, I missed you.
Interrupting our messy conversation, Luna shouts from the top of the stairs as she walks down the steps. My whole body relaxes again when I see her tired face. There you are. Is everything alright? Yes, I was...
What is happening?
Suddenly, a loud, terrified scream cuts our voices, sending shivers up our spines. We look at each other, and suddenly, I notice something.
Where is Brandon?
He went to the toilet upstairs after helping us. What's wrong?
I saw Theodore sitting on the bed!
What? What?
What?
Paranormal activity. What is going on?
An awkward silence covers the room, giving us no place to run. Brandon's words take a few seconds to hit me, yet when I understand what he's trying to say, it doesn't make sense at all. Unsure of my own thoughts, I look around for help, but as expected, everyone is staring, confused at him.
How is that possible? I don't know! I just saw it!
His voice cracks between shouts and beaten words. I see his fingers shaking next to his legs as his eyes run from face to face, begging us to believe him.
Can you explain exactly what happened?
Yeah, after we let Theodore's body on the bed, we talked a little, and then James came downstairs.
Yes.
I wasn't feeling good, so I decided to go to the toilet and wash my face. When I came back, Luna wasn't there anymore, so I thought I should come back here. I was about to close the door and leave the room when I heard a noise. I turned back and I saw Theodore sitting on the bed. I'm sure he was alive because he was looking at me. There is nothing abnormal about it. Human bodies often show spasms after death.
Huh?
Yes, sometimes it's simple contractions in hands and feet, but there are cases in which a corpse sits on the bed and remains in position until someone puts it down again. It's just a reaction.
You know a lot about it.
I'm a curious person. Besides, I have seen it happen before.
What? Where?
I have worked at the mortuary for some time.
Oh, shoot! Not the mortuary. Wait a second. So you work at the mortuary, Caleb, and you know how body reacts. And you say that it's a normal reaction, and yet we saw Theodore lying on, like, straight up dead on the floor. He couldn't be able to move even a finger. This can't be spasms. It must be someone moved Theodore. Someone did it. And I suspect Caleb and Brandon for now. I'm sorry, Brandon. I know you're cute, but I'm suspecting you and Caleb for now. And probably Luna, because James went downstairs. He's with us, that's true. Luna came last, so it can be someone who could move possibly Theodore's body. It's either Brandon, Caleb, or Luna. Oh.
But have you heard a corpse talking?
What? Brandon's question shuts our mouths instantly. Wait, what? For the first time in the night, I see Caleb's apathetic face glowing with life and curiosity. But not just him. Sinistra and Luna are also staring at Brandon with confusion in their eyes. Noticing how he grabbed our attention, the boy turns his gaze to the floor, remembering the horrors he saw in that room.
His eyes were wide open, almost popping out of his face, and he didn't look good. He was dead! How the fuck was he supposed to look good? You don't understand! He looks like a sleeping beauty when I left the room, but when I came back, he was more like a swamp creature! That's not Theodore!
He shouts again, but this time his voice sounds scared and sad. Letting his shoulders fall with weight, he takes a pause and a deep breath.
He was holding his throat, and I swear I heard him moaning something.
What?
I can't breathe.
It's hard to doubt Brandon's words when he's so shocked, but it is also hard to believe it.
Dead people don't do that. He was talking about spirits in his speech earlier. Do you think we attracted something to this house?
That doesn't make sense, Brandon.
Waking up from that too!
Okay, this is taking us nowhere. I hate the idea of seeing his dead body again, but let's just go upstairs and check it.
What is going on, to be honest?
Putting an end to this discussion before it fires up again, I hold my hands up. Brandon doesn't seem to like my plan, but he doesn't go against it. I also have another theory, the doppelganger theory. Like, someone could dress up as a Theodore and sneak out to the bedroom and pretend like it's him. But who could that be? An uninvited guest? As everyone moves to the room, he follows me close behind. Also, is the game loud enough to hear me, or is it too loud? Let me know and I will try to low down the music. Actually, let me just do it right now. Okay, should be good.
What the hell?
Aiden's voice is the only sound we hear, but it seems to express well what everyone's face is showing. Holding back nausea in my throat, I look at the large bed. My heart nearly stops when I see Theodore's pale skin has already turned blue. But what makes my stomach churn is his eyes wide open, staring at our face without a slight sign of life.
This is not how we left him last time. I told you! Oh jeez.
How is his face so blue?
Now he looks like an actual corpse.
Jeez.
So I was right. I was right. It wasn't the knife who killed him, but it was something else. And I see, I don't know if it's visible because of the text, but there's, oh wait, there is bloodstains. Never mind. But yeah, his face is so freaking blue, and blue all of a sudden. Actually, hold on a moment, I need to sneeze a bit. Sorry, I needed to do it. Oh, this gives me chills, to be honest.
Sinister's voice come off shaky between her teeth. Somehow, seeing her so scared now is making me anxious.
Something is off here. Yeah, it is. Also, I don't know why, but is it me or he looks like a completely different person? Or in front of us this whole time before the murder there was no Theodore but someone else. This is just my speculations, to be honest, but think about it. He looks so pale and blue. It either could be possible because he was already dead, for example, yesterday, or 2 days, maybe, before it, and the person we saw in front of us was actually not a Theodore, but someone else, playing its part. Damn. Interesting.
Close to me, Sinister holds a hand against her lips as her pupils tremble. Unable to look at it any longer, I turn my back to him. This image is going to haunt me forever now.
I don't want to bite my fingers, but wasn't Luna here last?
Interrupting the uncomfortable silence, Felix talks lazily behind me. I would like to think he's being insensitive and rude, but he is not doing anything wrong. We don't have time to waste with our feelings. We still need to find the culprit. Are you implying something?
If that's how you feel, then yes.
It doesn't make sense. I can't bring people back to life, Felix.
Yeah, I know, but don't you think the timing is strange?
In that case, shouldn't Brandon be more of a suspect than me?
What?
You could have made up this whole story. After all, you are the only one that saw him doing that.
I swear I'm not lying.
Your word is your only proof. The air begins to feel heavy in the room. The eyes become skittish and angry. What once seemed like an amateur investigation is now becoming a tangle of fear and sorrow. All this tension is starting to get to me. It's hard to keep my eyes focused now.
Okay, hold on guys, hold on. I don't think it's a Brandon. I do suspect him, but even if it was Brandon, he could not possibly do it alone. So Luna, you're also a suspect, so it can be both of you, because James already went downstairs, so it can, I mean, this is so confusing. Look, whatever happened here, we won't solve it by looking at his corpse. We still need to find our murderer. And should we pretend this is not a strange at all?
Yeah, let's check the other rooms for now. There's nothing we can do here aside from making assumptions.
If we are going to check the rooms, we should go in groups.
Luna and I are the only ones who know this house well, since we had to clean this place before the party. So I think we can lead it.
Great!
In that case, Felix and I are going with James. Good. We will make sure you stick together this time. Okay.
I want Julie to come with me and...
Sorry, Luna, but I don't want to go anywhere right now.
Huh?
Are you alright?
Yes, just... I think I need some fresh air before proceeding.
Take your time, girl. Sinister and I will go with you, Luna.
Okay.
Do you mind if Brandon and I stay back?
Why?
I don't like the idea of Julie being behind by herself. Besides, after what happened, I don't think it's wise to leave Theodore's body alone right now.
Makes sense.
Unless you wish to go with them, Brandon. No, it's okay. I saw it once. I should stay here in case it happens again. Okay. Anyone against it?
I am! Of course, Felix is against it because these boys are with Julie. You mother... I'm your ex. If someone should stay behind, it should be me.
You wanna play hero now, Felix? What a joke.
I'm just worried about her. Can we just focus for once? I just want this to be over.
Tired of hearing the same discussion happening over and over again, I shout, silencing all the voices around me. Both Luna and Felix averted their eyes, embarrassed with themselves. I didn't mean to sound so aggressive, but I couldn't help it. After seeing so much blood and anger, my body finally snapped, allowing the exhaustion I have been denying since Theodore died to come out. I agree. We should stick to the plan and finish it as soon as possible.
Yeah, let's go.
In an attempt to respect both the dead and the distressing feelings in our heart, James taking the lead again. With no reason to make it harder than it already is, they leave the three of us behind. As soon as the door closes, the air surrounding us becomes heavy and cold. All the heat from anger and suspicion is no longer around. Now only pain and sorrow embrace our troubled hearts. With all the loud voices gone, I can breathe again and get hold of my anxiety again. Slowly, my body calms down, but I still dare to look at the bed again. Caleb and Brandon, on the other hand, are standing next to it, petrified by their sight. It's hard to clean my thoughts when all I think about is what Brandon said. I have never heard of dead people talking on their deathbeds. Could Brandon have imagined it? But how can I explain Theodore's sudden body change? Decomposition takes more than just a few hours. Besides, he doesn't look rotten. It's different. In reaction to my curiosity, I glance over Brandon's shoulder only to find the blank pupil staring back at me. Regrets force my stomach upside down while I take a deep breath to help me stabilize my thoughts. No matter how I look at him, I would never have guessed he was stabbed now.
He was poisoned. He was probably poisoned.
My best guess would be drowned. But it doesn't make sense. We saw him bleeding. Okay, let me go back to the blackout and put the pieces together. Everyone was busy, and I was about to change partners after dancing with...
Oh shoot! I was dancing with the Felix. I was dancing with the Felix. Yeah. I was dancing with the Felix.
And he was faking a smile all the time. But is it enough to give him an alibi? Because I remember someone was standing close to me when Theodore was stabbed. I just can't tell who it was. Then the lights went out. The first person to scream was...
Okay. I remember the Felix one, but I remember who was screaming. I think it's a Theodore. Or James. I can't remember. It was Theodore.
It would make sense if he said something, but I'm not sure if he was the first.
God damn it.
After that, Theodore got stabbed and...
Okay, actually, can we go back? Can we go back and try to choose another option? Let's try James.
I'm sure Theodore was shouting and complaining, but I can't remember what James said.
Ah, shoot. So it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter, really? Okay, let's try Aiden.
Yeah, and he was so calm about it too. Oh.
Okay, girl. Okay, girl. I feel you.
So much so that it's a little concerning, to be honest. After that, Theodore got stabbed and
everyone were quiet.
We didn't hear steps or anything. I feel like whoever did it was someone standing close to Theodore. Every step was planned before the dark. Now thinking about it, how did the blackout happen?
Someone turned the light off.
Was someone helping our murderer with that?
I knew it. I'm so back to the theory about a doppelganger. Someone dressed up as Theodore, while probably real Theodore turned off lights, and to make it to proceed with the plan, or someone originally already killed the Theodore and put up a doppelganger so that everyone could think that in the room it was a real Theodore, but it's actually not real Theodore, and they turned up lights and made up this murder investigation scene so that we could investigate while they could dispose a murder weapon that they have used to a real Theodore. Okay, I'm overthinking right now.
And did that person know about their intention? James said he and Luna know the house.
Hey!
Scaring my thoughts away from me, a soft voice brings me back to reality. Behind me, Brandon stands, holding his hands in front of his body. His sad puppy eyes watch me in a mixture of concern and loneliness.
Are you alright?
Yeah, somehow. At least I'm not nauseous anymore.
That's good.
He nods, but his gaze doesn't avert from my face. He is not saying anything, and he is not expecting me to say it too. But I know he is looking for the real answers I'm hiding from his sincere eyes.
No, you definitely don't look good. You are thinking too much about it, right? I heard you whispering something just now.
Yeah, I mean, how can I not overthink? Nothing is making sense right now. And I'm starting to fear where my thoughts are taking me.
You're not the only one.
Saying that, he arrows his gaze back to Theodore. I see sorrow behind his eyes, but mostly there is disappointment.
Do you believe in me, Julie? About Theodore talking to me. Everyone seems to ignore it. I'm starting to think I'm losing my mind.
Honestly, I would say, okay, where did I save the? I saved here. Okay. I mean, Brandon, he probably could see how it happened, so I believe you. I do.
Really?
Why would you make up a story like that? Besides, Theodore doesn't look like he died from a stab now.
Yeah, it's more like he was suffocated to death. But that's impossible. He was alone when I got here.
Yeah, if Sinister hadn't checked his pulse, I would think he was alive when you guys brought him here. I don't have an explanation for what you heard, but I don't doubt your words, Brandon. Oh, my little sunshine. Oh.
Thank you.
Let me just like pet. Little nice pet. Sorry. Holding his hands tighter, Brandon watches Theodore from afar with me. I know this is not the best timing, but I just realized I haven't talked to him about Theodore yet. Thinking about it, Brandon did show some flags against the host since he walked into the party. Sorry if this sounds like I'm implying something, but mind if I ask something personal?
Not at all.
Okay, did you hate Theodore?
What?
I mean, I noticed you were not happy to be here and you were doing your best to avoid him at all costs.
That's because he is annoying. You would understand it if you were his neighbor.
Is that so? Because it looks like you have more to say about him now.
I'm not going to lie. There were times I just wanted him to move away from my house. But I never hated him. And I never wanted him to die.
There it comes. He finally unleashes what is stuck in his throat. His hands let go of his invisible grip, and his shoulder finally relaxes.
I think it's starting to hit me that I won't hear his voice again. I think I will miss him.
Grief and pain, that's all his young heart was hiding all this time. Theodore was his friend, even if he didn't want to admit it. Feeling bad for poking an open wound. Sorry. I reach his back and softly caress his shoulders. I'm sorry.
I thought everyone was the same as me. But I guess I was wrong. Someone actually hated him this much. Everyone here has seen different sides of Theodore.
Interrupting our conversation, Caleb walks in the conversation and reminds us he's still here, listening to everything. He turns to us with an apathetic expression as our faces stare at him in surprise.
I am one of the people who hate him. Oh!
With slow steps, he comes closer to watch Theodore from afar and above.
Working with him is different from living next door. I honestly have not a single good memory of such a niggling man. Theodore was spoiled, but he wasn't that bad. He used to come to my house to watch movies sometimes. It was annoying to hear him screaming all the time, but it was fun too. I can't imagine that.
That makes you a qualified suspect, Caleb.
I know. And he knew that too.
Huh?
And I'm still trying to understand why he invited all of us when he knew about our feelings.
It is scary to know Caleb is not afraid of being a suspect, but at the same time, he has a good point. James said it before too. Everyone has reasons to kill Theodore, so why would he want to bring them all together in such a place? Possible trap? For everyone? Was he trying to change their minds with a party? Did he want to prove something to them? He said it would be a night we would never forget. I should ask Sinister about it later.
The earth.
We're thinking too much, and it is starting to mess up our brains again.
We should head downstairs a little.
But
what if Theodore stands up again?
What is internet again messing up?
okay, hold on a moment. Let me try to fix this. Okay.
Let me quickly check the internet before we proceed. So just bear with me for a moment. And I ran out of my tea. Oh well.
It doesn't show anything, which is unfortunate because it can affect my streaming. Reconnect. It should help reconnect with OBS. Let me just check if it works. Okay, it should work. It should work. Okay, back to the game.
Then let him walk to us. I just don't want Julie to feel sick again.
Sorry for the trouble. I'm not used to being under so much pressure.
I can't blame you.
Okay,
Okay, you guys go ahead. I will let James know about it.
thank you. Opening the door for me, Caleb guides me out. As I leave the room, I watch Brandon bending closer to Theodore, kindly closing his eyes before leaving him alone. Caleb walks me to the couch, sitting by my side silently. I should feel better to have someone with me, but this time I feel anxious.
And I honestly don't blame you, Julie. I would also feel suspicious, anxious about our mortuary assistant Caleb.
After what he said, I had conflicting thoughts about him and Theodore. In a place where anyone can be a murderer, being alone feels safer.
The light in your eyes is fading, my darling.
Eh? Don't be so close to me, Caleb. I still suspect you. You are sus.
When I first saw you, you were bright, but now you are withering. This house is afflicting your pain.
I mean, it's hard to keep high spirits at times like this. But you are keeping it just fine.
Yes, like I said, Theodore is not important to me.
But aren't you feeling bad to see everyone so stressed and hurt?
No.
Straight answer. Okay, fair enough.
That's cold. Even for a stoic person, not feeling anything is just wrong in this situation. I can't disguise my confused stare now.
Ah, shit again. Sometimes internet is a little bitch. So it won't affect streaming too much. So yeah.
Are you suspicious of me now?
No, yes. I am suspicious. I am suspicious of you, Caleb. I don't know about Julie, but I am. I am suspicious, and I'm keeping eyes on you.
No, I'm just trying to understand how you can be so cold.
Oh, I don't think I'm cold. I'm just different from you.
Well, that's true, but you're still sus.
I can see you're trying so hard to solve this mystery. There's still hope inside you.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I really hope you find the truth. I can't wait to see you joyful and bright again.
Julie, don't blush, because he's a suspect. He's a suspect. We should not take anyone's words like. Sorry.
When it happens, I want to be there and see how high you can fly.
That's honestly creepy.
He speaks in luscious whispers. His smiley eyes overflow with hunger and curiosity. Petrified by his intense glare, I watch him leaning closer to touch my cheek.
Don't even dare. Don't even dare. I bite. I bite.
I'm sure it will be beautiful.
Softly and slowly, his finger scarces my face. I don't see malice in his actions, yet I'm embarrassed as if we shared the most intimate moment. My heart is racing, my hands are sweating, and I can barely think about anything.
Your face is quite red. Are you feeling ill again?
Maybe?
Hold on, let me grab you some water.
Thanks. Standing up like it's not his fault, Caleb heads to the kitchen. As soon as he is gone, I feel the cold air surrounding me again, bringing back my reasoning and the reality around me. I don't think drinking water will help me at all now. Anyway, I need to stay focused. Shaking my head to get rid of these massive feelings for once, I try to remember all the conversations I had with the guests so far. I have clues in my hands, but I still can't connect everything. We haven't checked all the places down here. Without thinking about what Caleb would think, I decided to take the lead this time and check the hallways.
Let's go. That's my girl.
Thankfully, the hallway is not as long as it is in most old houses. However, it is still dark, quiet, and terrifying. That creepy sensation of being watched follows my every step into the unknown. Trying to ignore the thoughts crawl into my brain, I keep moving.
Okay, hold on, let me remove the chat real quick. Okay. Here we go.
And I just few steps more, I find a gap of light that fills me with hope. Oh, did someone forget to close that? Or maybe someone is still there. For a moment, my legs don't follow my thoughts. Instead of walking to our target, I keep standing in the same spot. What will I find there? What if the murderer is waiting for me? What if there's an actual identity haunting this house? My mind goes wild into lines of thoughts that only help me lose track of reality to my fears. It's okay, Julie. Everyone is upstairs. There is no one here. I'm going to check that room and go back to Caleb. In an attempt to keep my mind in place, I decided to light my way with my phone's flashlight. Quickly, I lifted it to my face, but before I can turn it on, I see a faint silhouette in the reflection behind me. Confused, I squint my eyes, only to see it coming closer with something sharp in hand. Dodge, right, dodge! My brain reacts faster than my body. Quickly, I try to dodge by following the reflection on my phone. However, it was a mistake. Fuck! I am able to avoid serious damage, but I still get a cut in my arm. With my heart beating in my eardrums, I spin around without touching their body. Not looking back, I rush my way back to the living room. God damn it! I should have gone left. Help! Help! Screaming at the top of my lungs, I stand in the center of the living room, never taking my eyes away from the hallway. All I want to do is call attention and force the murderer to stay back in the shadows. Soon, the first footsteps come rushing down the stairs. What happened? Someone tried to kill me. What? I am the victim, but Luna's shrill scream makes everyone stop in their positions with terrified faces. Quickly, Luna and Felix run, jumping some steps to reach me.
Brother, who would try that? You got nothing to do with Theodore.
I have no idea. It was dark. The only thing I saw was a shadow and a blade. No way. Did they touch you?
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I ran here and they didn't follow me. Felix reaches his hand to touch my head, but Luna quickly gets in his way. She wraps her arms around me, protecting my body in her warm embrace. I don't think it's smart for you to touch her right now.
What?
Concern becomes confusion. Confusion becomes anger. In his silence, I see so many questions running in his head right now.
Are you saying I
didn't say anything. I'm just worried about her. She doesn't need another trigger right now. Fuck. Actually, hold on. Can I go back? Can I go back and try to avoid by going left? Let me do it real quick. Okay? Just bear with me for a moment. Yeah. We talked with Caleb. We decided to go downstairs, and he has he thinks that it's suspicious that Theodore is. Okay, and this time, let me save. I still find Caleb. I still think that Caleb is the most suspicious person right now, just because he's so stoic. He's so stoic. Okay, we are heading to the hallway. We are heading to. Oh wait, was it upstairs or downstairs? Never mind. Okay, let's save again here. Dodge left! My body reacts faster than my brain can process it. Quickly, I dodge to my left. Okay, good. In the corner of my eye, I see a sharp blade scrape past me.
Okay.
With my heart beating in my eardrums, I spin around without touching their body. Not looking back, I rush my way back to the living room.
Okay. Good. Now we're back here. Help!
Screaming at the top of my lungs, I stand in the center of the living room, never taking my eyes away from the hallway. All I want to do is call attention and force the murderer to stay back in the shadows. Soon the first footsteps come rushing down the stairs.
What happened? Someone tried to kill me! What?
I am the victim, but Luna's shrill scream makes everyone stop in their positions with terrified faces. Quickly, Luna and Felix run jumping some steps to reach me.
What? Who would try that? You got nothing to do with Theodore.
I have no idea. It was dark. The only thing I saw was a shadow and a blade.
No way.
Did they touch you?
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I ran here and they didn't follow me.
Felix reaches his hand to touch my head, but Luna quickly gets in his way. She wraps her arms around me, protecting my body in her warm embrace.
I don't think it's smart for you to touch her right now.
What?
Concern becomes confusion. Confusion becomes anger. In his silence, I see so many questions running in his head right now.
Are you saying that
I didn't say anything. I'm just worried about her. She doesn't need another trigger right now.
Okay. I said I'm fine, Luna. As much as I appreciate Luna's worrying about my safety, I don't think she is being fair with Felix. He is genuinely worried. I know it because I know him well.
I said I'm fine, Luna.
Don't be so worked up. Felix is just worried. I would do the same if it happened to him too.
Right.
Where is Caleb? I thought he would stay with you.
It's only when Brandon questions it that I notice Caleb is the only guest missing in the living room. Swallowing harshly, I push myself away from Luna. I open my mouth to call his name, but suddenly I stop when I find him standing next to the entrance with a glass in hand.
Caleb, what are you doing there?
You said you needed a breath, so I thought you were outside. But then I saw the door was locked and I came back.
Confused, I look back at everyone. Just like Theodore coming back to life. This doesn't make sense. Is there really a ghost here?
How is everyone here? Someone must have... It doesn't matter. This shouldn't have happened.
Not caring about her mature image anymore, Sinister shouts as she walks down a few steps. She's not the same elegant, mysterious woman I saw standing next to Theodore earlier. Her eyes are sorrowful, and her face hasn't regained color since the room incident.
Are you sure about it, Julie? Yes, I was in the hallway when someone appeared behind me and tried to stab me.
It can't be. This doesn't make sense. Her whispers sound like a child weeping. Somehow, it turns my stomach cold.
It might be just me, but I noticed you're nervous since we saw Theo in his bed, Sinister. Do you know something we don't?
She bites her tongue. It takes her a few moments of hesitation before she finally talks to us.
Theodore is alive. There is no murderer.
What?
What? Yes, it was Halloween prank. That's why we changed plans earlier.
So, he was alive when I saw him?
Yes, he should be alive right now too. So I was right. But wait a minute. Hold on. So the one we saw was the real Theodore. But he was not murdered. It was supposed to be a prank. But now he's actually
He's actually dead because he was suffocated. Someone suffocated him.
Man, this is getting interesting. I love it. Sorry.
Theodore's death happened in this room. At that moment, everyone was too busy stuck in their own minds solving this mystery. Right now, it sounds real. He just wanted to make this party interesting and play a game with you. It was supposed to be fun.
But something went wrong in that room, right?
She holds her fists against her chest. This powerful woman is scared. She doesn't want to see reality like all of us. Taking a deep breath, she holds her head up, trying to stabilize her breathing. Let's talk to him.
Wait a minute. But
it takes us less than 2 minutes to everyone gather around his bed. We look at the fake corpse first, feeling the hands of agony grabbing our hearts.
Theodore, get up. We're lost. I don't think that he is alive anymore.
She calls, but her voice doesn't sound so good. She's scared to hear an answer. But not hearing anything is even worse.
Theodore! Theodore, please!
Seeing how desperate her voice sounds, James takes a step closer. His fingers tremble a little before touching his friend's forehead. The truth comes out on his face.
He's cold.
No way! He died for real? How did he invite a real murder?
I bet you didn't see in your cards how stupid he can be.
Oh my god!
Seeing Sinister losing her mind is forcing us to realize how serious this is. Somehow, we weren't taking the weight of this situation how it was supposed to. But now we are facing the real horrors.
Wait, so he wasn't stabbed? Oh my god, so the real culprit is still wandering around. Oh my god. No, it was a part of our act. When the lights went out, I only stabbed a bubble of red jam on him.
So much work for a stupid prank.
Theodore likes things to be dramatic, and he worked hard to plan it all. So what killed him? I have no idea. It is suffocation. Someone suffocated him. Or someone poisoned a drink. It could be a bartender. It could be a bartender. Remember he came the last one to the scene, to the whole scene. It can be him. It can be him. Sorry. I'm just having too much fun.
Never.
Sure.
It's impressive and scary to see him keeping it cool in this heartbreaking situation.
Yeah, but it is suspicious.
As a responsive reaction, we all turn our eyes to James, but for the first time, he is not paying attention to us. His gaze stares at the floor, but his mind is probably running wild thoughts. For the first time, he is not the responsible leader, but a victim like all of us.
Fuck.
Cursing under his breath, Felix decides to take action on behalf of everyone's feelings. We don't say anything about it, but the common sigh of relief is enough to thank him for it. He checks his face and his head and hesitantly checks the cold parts under his costume.
Okay, there's nothing here, just the red stains on his back.
But it can't be just that. We must be missing something.
Trying to put my feelings aside for a moment, I pull back all the investigations we have done so far. We didn't find any valuable clues because it was not a real murder. However, we learned a lot about the guests.
Okay, Theodore is real dead, so I don't think that no one tried to kill him, but someone did try to kill him before the prank. I'm pretty sure someone tried to kill him before the prank.
Only Sinistra and Theodore knew about the prank, but everyone here has a reason to kill him, as James said. So what if someone did something to him before the prank?
Sounds possible, but I don't remember anyone getting near him while I was around.
Are you forgetting about the ball? Theodore talked to everyone.
That's smart and quite possible too.
But there's one more thing.
What?
The weapon. Someone tried to kill me using some sort of sharp object, just as it supposedly happened to Theodore. So, my question is, where did you leave your knife, Sinistra?
Here, it's with me.
I only used it to cut his costume and stab that bubble.
Oh, you guys were right. The murderer actually kept the weapon.
That's not the point. This means our murderer used a different weapon on me, but with similar aspect. And they probably got it from the kitchen now.
Interesting. We have a murderer pretending to be a fake murderer.
Yes, and that brings us back. But his prank made our murderer's plan go wrong. But they are still taking advantage of the situation to keep killing and not get caught.
But now they know we know it, and I think they will check us again.
James' cold voice makes sweat drop from my forehead. This is the final step we needed to realize we are in a dangerous situation and we all might die next. I look around, desperate to find the answer to all the questions, but all I find are eyes filled with fear and confusion.
Ah shit, internet again. Internet kills the suspense. It kills the suspense and curiosity. Come on, internet. You should be fine. You should be fine already. Okay, back to the game.
I look around, desperate to find the answer to all the questions, but all I find are eyes filled with fear and confusion.
Fuck this shit! I don't care who is this psycho! We need to get out of here! Come with me, Julie!
What?
Someone tried to kill you! I want you out of here now!
How can you guarantee you are not the one who did it?
What? I knew it! You are really suggesting I would do that to her! I'm her ex, not a fucking criminal!
That proves nothing to me. Especially because I know you are not over her and you have been trying to keep everyone away all night. Love can be sick too.
But so is a friendship, Luna. Fuck you!
Enough! No one can leave this place right now.
Why?
This house has an external system that locks the whole house. I activated when the lights went out. For a moment we only stared, Sinistra, unable to blink or react at all. Feeling a mixture of guilt and foolishness, the woman scratches her neck and avoids our eyes. It was for the drama, you know.
Can't you deactivate it?
I think I can. I just need to find the control.
What do you mean, find it?
Theodore hid it to avoid anyone from suspecting it was a joke.
God, Theo, why were you like this?
Fine, let's move. I don't want to waste a single minute here anymore. Sorry, my throat is getting itchy from voice acting too much, especially because I'm still sick.
Oh, jeez. Be careful what you search for. A billion thoughts are running wild in our brains, hearts throbbing under our skin. No one is sane anymore. People don't trust each other anymore. We are left on our own with fear in control. After the truth came out in Theodore's room, we rushed our way out in search of the system's control. Suddenly, the investigation turned into a gold rush. The first to find the treasure has the power to be our redemption or our downfall. With that in mind, I head to the living room, considering Theodore could have dropped the system's control somewhere when he fell. I'm trying my best to stay focused and not let my feelings get the best of me, but it's harder in practice than in theory. And it feels worse when I arrive at the room and find Sinistra sitting on the couch by herself. She is not running up and down like everyone else, neither is she scared like she was before. Right now she is just here, alone, thoughtful, and quiet. No more smiles, no more teasing. She almost looks like a forgotten red rose in a snowfield. Feeling sorry for this whole disaster, I walk closer to her. Hey! I wanted to scare her with the sudden approach. My voice came out like a sigh, soft and quiet, yet it is enough to call her attention. When her eyes meet mine, she forced a smile, but the blank sorrow is still there. Hi, sweetheart. It hurts me to see such a lively woman so sad and weak. I can't help but sympathize with her pain. Taking a deep breath, I sit by her side. You okay? No, not this time. Theodore really died, and instead of mourning, we are running after our own death. No one cares about his body rotting in that dark room alone. No one cares we lost such a young life in a moment of joy. Isn't that cruel? Yes. I can't blame everyone for worrying about their safety, but I understand why Sinister is so frustrated. If the same happened to Luna, I don't think I would be able to help anyone at all. I would probably just cry and blame myself for allowing it to happen. I understand some people here don't care about Theodore. He was an insufferable brat. God, someone said some days when he visited me, I would just pretend I wasn't home because I was too tired of him. He was truly annoying, but he was my friend. She has been taking in different tones all the time, a variation of her own feelings. However, her last sentence sounded stable, serious, and proud. The true feelings of a woman who would die for him even when she was willing to kill him too. Letting out a long sigh, she arrows her eyes to the ceiling. He wasn't a bad person. He was just a kid whose parents didn't care about him. But you did. Yes. The short pause is not a hesitation, but the realization she won't ever be able to tell him that. He was supposed to be here right now, annoying James and telling everyone the most jokes about dying. We were supposed to be laughing. But someone took that from us. Anger. Okay, it should work for now, but also there is air alarm, so whoever is watching and right now is heading downstairs to the cover, please stay safe and do not ignore air alarms. I hope you stay safe. Okay? Stay safe for me. Yeah, you can... Okay, it should be fine. For now, let's try to get back to the game. If you are already under the cover, I hope you stay safe. Again, I will repeat, you can always watch the VOD later. Don't pay any attention. Keep yourself safe. Okay? I will continue for now. If something really serious happens, I will also make a pause for the stream. But you stay safe. Don't pay attention. The video of the stream will be on the channel, so you can always watch it later. Okay. Anger and frustration paint a pitiful expression on her face. She wants to fight it, I see that, but her heart can't take another damage right now. Trying not to make less of her efforts, I hold her fists in my hand. Having her attention on me, I stare into her eyes, wanting her to see she's not alone. We will find this person, I promise you. Until then, take your time to breathe and mourn. I'll take care of things from here. Thank you, darling. I promise I won't be in your way anymore. It hurts me deeply to hear so much guilt in her voice. It's not her fault. She never had the intention of hurting Theodore. However, her prank feels like an important piece in a domino effect. Not wanting to dig deeper into her wounds, I gave her a few soft pats on her back before leaving her alone. I still have a job to do. Where should I go? Let's go to the bar. James mentioned he didn't find anything there, but at that time, we didn't know what we were searching for. Determined to put an end to this nightmare, I head to the room next door, ready to check every spot carefully. I walk confidently inside the room, but soon I stop when I find Bella sitting on the counter with a drink in hand. I don't need to see her face fully to understand she is tired and a little bit drunk. Just as I felt sick in Theodore's room and Felix snapped angrily at Luna, Bella is taking all the pain away into drinking. People cope differently under stressful situations. I don't want to disturb her, but I need to keep investigating here too. Hey, Bella! Slowly, almost scared, she turns in my direction. It takes her a few seconds to realize my voice is not coming from inside her head.
Hey, came for a drink too?
Not this time.
What a party pooper. Guess I'll keep drinking on my own.
Giving me her shoulders, she raises her glass, turning it down her throat in one shot. When I first met Bella, she looked cool and nice, but now I see how fragile she actually is. I hate this. Every moment passing gives me another reason to find the culprit and stop the nightmare. Knowing Bella is too busy with her drinks, I go straight behind the counter. I don't think Theodore would hide the system's control here, but maybe I can find something else. You have been here since the party started, right?
Yeah, it was so boring.
Did you see anything strange?
No. I was by myself most of the time.
I see. Holding my chin, I watch the cabinets in the back, expecting the bottles to tell me secrets I don't know. I remember all the guests were busy checking the house when we arrived. It's funny no one came here before us.
Yeah, really cool, you know that.
What?
Internet again. Oh, shoot. I hate when it happens, so bear with me. You're still standing here playing detective while the world is crashing around us. This is so fucking stupid, but so cool.
She cuts her last words in tipsy tones. I would feel offended in another situation, but right now I can only feel sorry for all of us. The feeling of being unable to help and stop the pain is coming to the surface. She is not wrong to think this is useless, but at the same time, she hates thinking about it too.
Do you really think it's going to help?
I don't know.
Ah, fuck. If I knew this would happen, I would have declined this fucking job. God, I hate Halloween.
I'm angry too, you know?
I came here to party and have fun, but all I did was deal with my ex and investigate a fucking homicide. It was bad at home, but it got worse here. I am pissed, but I don't want to give up and just let it consume me. I can't save my fun night anymore, but at least I can try to live a life with some friends.
I'm not saying it to make her feel bad. I just want her to see I'm the same as her. But I made a different decision to face this reality. Embarrassed, she places her glass on the counter, averting his eyes from me. Not wanting to pull more demons out of her, I go back to my investigation. Silence lingers while I walk back and forth, finding nothing useful.
I keep thinking someone did something to him in that room.
What?
Theodore, they could have injected something in his blood, you know?
That's possible.
Yeah, he just needs a syringe and some poisoning liquid.
Syringe. It is ridiculous how it always goes back to James. Did this person plan to blame him in the end? Or is it really James the murderer?
It's easy to get away with that.
Yeah, but there were no wounds in his body. If something was injected, we would know.
Right, forgot about that.
But what you said still makes sense to me.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm drinking here.
Huh?
Because I can't fucking believe someone came to this party only to do that. Can't believe people are that sick.
I know. The horrors of the night got the best of her, yet she's trying to fight it. She's not conscious of how strong she truly is. Thanks for the help, Bella.
What are you saying? I didn't do shit.
Actually, you did a lot. Sharing your thoughts enlightened my own. I'm going to tell everyone about it now. I just wanted her to know she's not completely lost in fear as she thinks she is. Even in the worst moments, we can find reasons to smile. And sometimes, we need to be those reasons for someone.
Julie,
Yes?
is there anything else I can do?
Of course! I'm searching for clues, so if you could help me with that, I would appreciate it very much.
I can do that.
Nice! If you say anything off, just let me know. I'm going to check the other room now.
Okay, good luck.
With my mind clarified and some pieces connecting a little better, I returned to the living room.
So, okay, he was poisoned, and there was no signs of syringe, but I went to the bar not just because I wanted to go there, but I think the drink is the clue. The poisonous drink, it is a clue. So we must find someone who brought the drink to Theodore to poison him.
Sinister is still sitting in the same spot.
Oh shoot, internet. I hate when the internet happens like this. Seriously. Okay.
Sinister is still sitting in the same spot, but this time...
Damn it. My throat is already hurting.
Sinister is still sitting in the same spot, but this time, Luna is around too. I want to talk to them about what I found, but first, I need to wait for everyone to come back. Just time thinking about it, Aiden appears on the top stairs.
Guys, I found the control.
Proudly, he shakes the small object between his fingers with a winning smile on his lips.
Great! Where was it? Theodore's pocket.
That's so like him.
Oh my god!
My heart stops for a moment. The last time we heard Brandon screaming, something terrible happened. Looking at each other as the other guests gather around, we share the same feeling and thoughts.
Let's go.
What happened? What did you find, Brandon?
Soon after hearing his scream, all the guests ran to the same room downstairs. It doesn't take long for everyone to stand at the doorway, finding Brandon close to the door, holding a hand against his lips. His face is paralyzed by fear, his eyes are glistering in tears, his breathing is out of control. And on the floor is a shocking sight.
Wait! Don't tell me!
Legs stretched hands on the chest, and a distant, blank stare in his eyes. Just as the child is put to sleep, the man lays on the cold floor, all alone. My heart tightens, turning my blood cold in my veins. My stomach hurts, and my vision turns blurry. Fear and pain become one terrifying monster inside my head. Instantly, I step back, averted my eyes from his body.
Don't tell me it's James!
Why?
James, no!
Why, James? Why?
Not James!
No.
No, I don't. No. James. He was suffocated. Look, the marks! The marks on his neck! We have another body in our hands. Trying to keep my breathing steady, I look for help in the faces around me. Internet, why are you glitching in the moment like that? Okay guys, hold on, let me try something else. Okay, it should work. But damn, not James, not James! James is... Oh no! No one expected it to happen to James. Suddenly, I hear a loud, heavy bump next to me. When I turn to my left, I see Luna sitting on her knees, holding her head down. Finding another body wasn't on anyone's checklist, and again, we're at our limit. But it's different for her now. No, this can't be happening! James is not just another dead body, he is her friend, a piece of her heart. This is the first time I don't see the peaceful expression in her eyes. It's scary, but so much more painful. Quickly, I ran to her, embracing her body in my arms. Luna! She doesn't react to it. She doesn't even notice I am here. Why, James? Why like this? Why? There's nothing I can say to make this pain go away. That's why I only stay here, making sure her body feels my heat and remembers she's not alone. He can't! I don't want him to be dead! I thought it was him. Aiden is the first person to talk clearly, yet his voice sounds bathed in guilt and regrets. Standing close to him, Felix averts his eyes, running away from the same weight on his shoulder. I'm so sorry, James. It's both unfortunate and impressive how quiet we have become with grief. The same didn't happen with Theodore in the living room. Maybe things are starting to make sense in our head, or maybe we are just feeling the same responsibility burden. James felt alone in that moment. Responsibility. I am so sorry if the texts are skipping, missing because of the internet glitch. I'm really sorry. I can't fix this. I tried to turn it on and off, to try to go to the settings to fix it, but nothing. Really nothing. I can't believe that this happened to James. I really can. Either way, we can't just stay here and feel sorry. We have a murderer among us, and we know they are not playing nice anymore. Forcing myself to move, I walk closer to have a better view of his body. I don't need to feel his pulse to know life is no longer inside him, yet seeing his face so near makes me wonder if he called for help before falling. Suddenly, something catches my attention. What happened to his neck?
At my question, everyone but Luna comes closer. Sinister is the only one brave enough to kneel beside him and force his head up.
I will just wait. I will just wait until internet stop glitches, and I will just read the text.
Those marks.
Lord, he was strangled! So only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people, including me, it will be 8. 8 people left. Your words forced me to put a hand over my mouth to avoid screaming. Thinking about someone doing such cruelty in this room just makes me sick.
That's wild. Who the fuck would do that? Someone hateful and strong, for sure.
Following their thoughts, I can't help but look at everyone in this room. However, my gaze only gets stuck on one face. Brandon is standing next to Luna. He hasn't said anything since we walked in. This is the second time he calls out for a body too. This is no coincidence, but at the same time, it's difficult to accuse him when his lips tremble as if he's going to throw up. For now, there is another thing we should discuss. It's not just about that. Did you guys realize the pattern?
What are you talking about?
He was strangled. Didn't Theodore say he couldn't breathe?
It makes sense, but did someone try to stab you?
Yes, but it was before, when we all thought Theodore was stabbed too. I think our murderer tried to play along with the prank and make it look like it was the same person. But now that we know the truth, this person is back to their first plan.
I think you're getting close to something. In conclusion, that's how we all are going to die.
What?
Doesn't it make sense to you? Or are you expecting the murderer to let all of us walk out here tonight after this? Maybe you are next in line, Sinister.
What?
Let's pretend this is about a relationship with Theodore. I think you're the closest person to him after James.
Well, it could be me too. We are blood related, you know.
Indeed.
Unless one of you is the murderer.
The air becomes heavy. Our hearts are waiting in pain and fear. Suddenly, we look at each other like hungry wolves. At least now we know our killer doesn't have a weapon. And they are not worried about getting one.
Great. And you know what else I know?
What?
I have the system's control, and I'll open the door right now.
But the murderer!
Forget about it. This is getting too dangerous. We gotta save ourselves.
Screaming at the top of the lungs, Felix unleashes all the fear he has been trying so hard to hide. His reaction is so sincere, we feel the tension building up inside us as well. No! Don't open the door! We need to catch the murderer! Aiden! Someone! Stop the Aiden!
This person thought they were safe before Sinister told us about the prank. Now they're surrounded, and they don't want us to be caught. This is a warning. They want us to know we can't get them if we are all dead.
They can't kill us all!
Can't you see what has just happened here? Enough! We don't need to fight each other right now. Let's just get out of here.
I don't like the idea of running away now that our hands are all stained. However, I find it difficult to convince anyone after Felix's yelling instilled so much despair in our hearts. Not wasted time, Aiden presses the buttons. His eyes stare at the small screen at the top of the control, waiting for a response. Our breathing is loud, and the body underneath watches us like a betrayed soldier.
It's not working.
Give it to me! With shaky hands, Sinister takes the small object in her hand aggressively. She tries 1, 2, 3 times, but there's nothing different happening.
No way. The screen isn't responding. Wait.
Quickly, she returns the control, pressing it open. What happens next makes her eyes jump out of her face. Someone stole the batteries.
Oh my god, we are doomed. Okay, plan B. How long until the system is back?
Considering the time I activated, we probably need 2 more hours.
2 hours? With a murderer here?
I'm sorry, I don't see other options now. But I think I know how I can keep us safe for now. We have 7 rooms upstairs. We can lock ourselves inside and wait until the system is back.
That's the best thing I have heard all night.
We will be safe and the murderer will be isolated.
The only problem is we are not just 7.
Oh. So what are we going to do? Felix can stay with someone.
What? Are you still suspecting me?
I'm not taking risks here.
Neither am I. Why the fuck do you think I would hurt her? You want to put us against each other with your crazy talk. You did this before. Our relationship only ended because of you.
Don't blame me for being a loser. She was tired of you. I just helped her to put an end to it.
You crazy bitch. Enough! Damn, the stake rises. Gosh, why, James? Why? It can't be Felix. I saved, right? I saved? Just in case. What's wrong with you, Luna? Huh? Felix has been trying so hard to watch over all of us. He didn't give a single reason to suspect him.
But he's a creep.
No, you just don't like him. It's okay, Julie, I'll do it. I'd rather be with someone than put you through that.
Thanks.
You could come with me. No offense, Brandon, but I don't want you to find my body next.
Sorry.
I hate to see a comrade in need. Come share me the hard ground with me. Thanks, Captain.
Alright, so it's decided. Now, let's do our best not to die until the time is over.
Wait, that's it? That's it? But what? I want to learn more. Okay, we have 2 bodies dead, Theodore and James. I so wish James didn't die, but here we are, having 2 corpses and a lot of suspensions. We are locked in this house for 2 more hours until the help comes. Great, fucking great. Jeez. I didn't
didn't expect such turn of events, to be honest. Oh, let me remove this chat also as well. Okay, good. Hold on a moment. Let me check something. Let me check something. I want to see if gosh, computer, don't be so slow, please. I want to check if I want to check if there are any updates about the chapter, knowing how probably long this game was made. Is there any updates? Let me check. To play. Okay, info. Okay. The first 6 chapters. Okay, so okay, so the post says that this chapter is supposed to come out soon, or at least this year. At least the creators hope it will come out this year. So oh, I see. Damn, they left us in a very interesting spot, not gonna lie. Well, I guess we have to wait until the next chapters are out. I don't know how long will it take, but I guess we have no choice but to wait. It's been such a roller coaster, not gonna lie. Let me just close the game for now. Well, that's a shame. That's a shame. But I can't help it, because such good stories needs time. I mean, I think it's a good one. There's a lot of suspense, turns of events and stuff. I still think, well, James is out already, literally and emotionally. So we only left with Bella, Caleb, Aiden, Felix, Luna, Sinistra, and we. Well, I still think that neither of them is a murderer. A murderer is someone who is behind all this, someone who was not mentioned, who was not introduced. It's my, of course, opinion, but at least now we know that at first it was supposed to be a prank, but now the prank went out of control, and now we have 2 bodies. Poor James. I didn't want James to die. Man. I wonder if we could prevent James from being murdered. Maybe if we head downstairs. Hold on. Let me for the sake of experimenting, I will choose to go, instead of bar, go downstairs. Let me where is this game? I want to see the difference. I'm just curious to see the difference. Before we finish the stream, I want to see the difference. Now that we know that next chapters will be on their way, we can look at different choices. Let me just go back to the game. So, where the choice was about the bar? Oh, no, it's not this one, it's not this one. It's this one, okay. Okay, let's go downstairs. Since everyone is around, I'm going to check the rooms down here. I didn't have a chance to check that open door yet. Less worried about the few murder attempts, I head to the hallway on the left. The lights are still off, but that lingering feeling of being watched is no longer around. Maybe I'm feeling safer because everyone is aware of the murder, or I'm just conscious of a new attack. Troubled by my thoughts, I walk a little longer until I see a familiar silhouette standing inside the room. He looks serious as always, but something in his eyes tells me he's not as stable as before. Like mice, I walk closer, yet he notices me like a wise old cat.
He's alive! He's alive!
For a moment, he doesn't say anything. It's almost like he's collecting his thoughts after a shock.
Did you find anything?
No.
We're hunting each other now, right?
I think so.
This is a nightmare.
I have been here for just a few hours, but I already know James is not the type to go easy on anyone. He is quiet, collected, and serious, but he never holds his thoughts to himself. If something is bothering him, he will let you know. That's why it is so hard for me to be suspicious of him. A person like this wouldn't know how to lie. And this is the person I need right now. You mentioned everyone here has a reason to kill Theodore, right?
Yes.
I keep thinking about it, but why would you say that?
Because I've been around Theodore for the past 5 years. I know everyone in his life and their intention.
That's a lot of time. Now I understand why Aiden called you out like that.
Yes, his words make sense. Theodore's death means I'm free from my services with him. And yes, his father would pay my reassurances. But Aiden is not free from guilt either. His grudge against Theodore is thicker than blood.
Huh?
It happened years ago. Theodore wasn't interested in buying a field to build a bathhouse, a personal spa.
Okay, interesting info. Why did I go downstairs? Why did I go to bar?
Stupid of me. Something like that. However, he couldn't do that because Aiden's family property wasn't the way.
Oh, I think I know where this is going.
Yes, as expected, Theodore invested a lot of money to make sure his family got rid from that place. And from the city.
That's fucked up! Now I understand why Aiden didn't mourn his death.
And let's not forget about Caleb.
What about him?
Theodore's father is planning to fire him because Theodore has been complaining about his work. He's not supposed to know it, but he is smart. Theodore was supposed to tell him about it tonight.
That's some serious tea, James. This changes everything. With this information, I have more suspects in mind. So far, I know Theodore is a dictator boss, a spoiled cousin, a niggling co-worker, and a clinching neighbor. He was not easy to deal with, but also not impossible. Theodore was also a lonely child, probably looking for love he never received. Maybe that's why he didn't know how to give it to people. Theodore was human. Like everyone, he had reasons to be loved and hated. Whatever reason the murderer had, it doesn't matter anymore. Killing him won't bring justice for anyone. Now that I think about it, I fear finding the truth will only hurt us deeper.
I didn't hate him. I know everyone is saying that. They probably think I'm relieved he died. That's really mean. I have reasons to dislike him sometimes, but I also have reasons never to leave him alone.
The burden in his back is coming out through his exhausted words. James doesn't look me in the eye, but he's also not hiding his honest feeling. Showing sympathy, I stand by his side, silently, allowing him to share with me the pain he has swallowed.
Call it Stockholm Syndrome or whatever, but when Sinister said he was alive, I felt happy. So much it was painful for my heart. I never wanted to punch his face and hug him so much as I wanted at that time.
His words come out in an angry bite, yet the feeling behind it is kind. A reflection of his relationship with Theodore.
But when I touch his forehead,
words die on his lips. His mouth is open, but fear doesn't let him show more than steady breaths. He closes his eyes, takes a long breath, and painfully allows himself to say the words he doesn't want to hear.
He's not here anymore. And I'm the one left alone now.
Since Theodore died, this was the first time I felt an empty hole in my chest. James' loneliness is real, and he misses his friend like a piece of his own. Holding back my tears, I hold his shoulder gently. I'm sorry, James.
Me too.
He only stays in this position with me for a short while. As much as it hurts, we don't have time to waste now.
Let's find out who did this and end this nightmare. For Thea's sake too.
In an attempt to push away the sorrow, we both move apart. We can no longer hide the pain, but we can cover it with another feeling. And when this is over, we can feel it all until we are fine again. With my mind clarified and some pieces connecting a little better, I return to the living room. Sinister is still sitting in the same spot, but this time Luna is around too. I want to talk to them about what I found, but first I need to wait for everyone to come back.
Wait, does it mean that we saved James, but we sacrificed Bella?
Just as I'm thinking about it, Aiden appears on the top stairs.
Guys, I found the control.
Proudly he shakes the small object between his fingers, with a winning smile on his lips. Great! Where was it?
Theodore's pocket.
That's so like him.
Oh my god!
My heart stops for a moment. The last time we heard Brandon screaming, something terrible happened. Looking at each other as the other guests gather around, we share the same feelings and thoughts.
Let's go.
So this time it's a bar. Soon after hearing his scream, all the guests ran to the same room downstairs. It doesn't take long for everyone to stand at the doorway, finding Brandon close to the door, holding a hand against his lips. His face is paralyzed by fear, his eyes are glistening in tears, and his breathing is out of control. For a moment, we don't say anything, We were too busy searching for the reason why he screamed. But there's nothing here. To be honest, the bar looks just as peaceful as the first time I walked in. So we saved James by going downstairs! Yay, I'm so glad.
Brandon? What's wrong? Behind the counter. Okay, I spoke too soon. I don't know what happened.
Seeing confused thoughts, he points to the spot, not averting his eyes from it. Aiden and I exchanged troubled glances before we checked it. Fearing the worst, we walked on tiptoes, holding our breaths unintentionally. But once we are close enough, a loud gasp forced us to suck all the air around us. Knees are bent and hands seems to be trying to avoid a brutal fall. On the floor, Bella's body rests in a position that delays a cowardly act. Our frightened reactions call attention. Soon enough, gasps and murmurs fill up the silence in the bar. She was killed! Just as we expected, getting close to understanding what happened to Theodore forced the murderer to act again. But why Bella? Hesitantly, Aiden kneels beside her. His hands gently touch her neck to check what we already know. Watching him close his eyes is enough to force us all to avert our own. Another victim, another failed decision we could not stop. Pushing away the glass beside her, Aiden turns her head to the side, finding blood stains on the floor.
Was she stabbed? I'm not sure. Can someone help me turn her body? Sure.
Felix quickly reaches her body. Suddenly, all the guilt and pain in our face is gone. Learning what happened to her is more important now.
There's a wound on her head, but I don't think she was stabbed. Yeah, someone hit her. Pretty hard, to be honest.
So now it's not a killing method, but a relationship. Quickly, they turn around, and just as fast, their eyes turn straight at Brandon's face. The boy is still shaking behind us. It takes him a few moments to realize what the accusing stares mean.
But I didn't do it! I swear, she was like this when I got here!
I have heard a lot of good things about you, Brandon. And I really didn't want to suspect you, but this is the second time you find a body in this house, which is true.
I know, but I didn't want to find it.
I could understand why you would do it to Theodore, but why Bella?
No, I wouldn't do it to anyone!
Okay, this is a new dialogue. I don't think this is fair. I understand why you would accuse him, but I don't think that we are being fair. I believe Brandon didn't do it to Theodore, and I just know he wouldn't do that to me too. And what is your proof? My heart. Julie, that's not... I know! My feelings are not trustworthy in this situation, but that's what I want to follow right now. Okay, instead of pointing fingers, let's think about it. First, Theodore wasn't stabbed, but someone tried to do that to Julie. Second, Bella and Julie didn't know Theodore. So, where is the connection? I think it all started with your prank. When I was attacked, we all thought Theodore was stabbed. So, our murderer decided to play along and make it look like it was the same person. So when we find Sinister's knife, we would think it was her. But since we found out about it, the murderer's plan changed again.
It makes sense, but why did they hit Bella?
It's not the same that happened to Theodore. This is an act of violence. I agree, and I don't think Bella would just stand here and let anyone hurt her.
Oh? Why is that?
She was on guard like all of us. If she noticed someone trying to hurt her, she would run and scream like I did.
Oh, maybe she trusted this person enough to be relaxed around them.
Yes.
Well noted, Julie.
Thanks.
In any case, I think our murderer is getting impatient.
What do you mean?
This is not about Theodore anymore. This is about getting away.
At least now we know our killer doesn't have a weapon, and they are not worried about getting one.
Great. And you know what else I know?
What?
I have the system's control, and I'll open the door right now.
But the murderer!
Forget about it. This is getting too dangerous. We gotta save our lives.
Screaming at the top of his lungs, Felix unleashed all the fear he has been trying so hard to hide. His reaction is so sincere, we feel the tension building up inside us as well.
This person thought they were safe before Sinister told us about the prank. Now they are surrounded, and they don't want us to be caught. This is a warning. They want us to know we can't get them if we are all dead.
You talk about it like you know exactly what the murderer is thinking.
Because this is obvious. Any criminal would be in panic in a situation like this.
Like you are right now?
Enough. We don't need to fight each other now. Let's just get out of here.
I don't like the idea of running away now that our hands are all stained. However, I find it difficult to convince anyone after Felix's yellings incited so much despair in our hearts. Not wasting time, Aiden presses the buttons. His eyes stare at the small screen on the top of the control, waiting for a response. Our breathing is loud, and the body underneath watches us like a betrayed soldier.
It's not working.
What? Give it to me! With shaky hands, Sinister takes the small object in her hands aggressively. She tries 1, 2, 3 times, but there is nothing different happening.
No way. The screen isn't responding. Wait.
Quickly, she turns the control, pressing it open. What happens next makes your eyes jump out of your face.
Someone stole the batteries. Oh my god, we are doomed. Okay, plan B. How long until the system is back?
Okay, I think I have read this one, so I'll try to skip if there's any interesting dialogue. So what I want to do... Okay. Okay, we said stop obsessing with him. Let's try to say Luna is right. Luna is right. We need to be careful.
But
this is not the time to be sensitive.
it's okay, Julie. I'll do it. I'd rather be with someone than put you through that.
Thanks. Okay. He's decided. Have you noticed that neither Bella nor James in these routes had said anything? So they were supposed, one of the, I would not say sacrifices, but one of them was supposed to be dead. Which makes the story more interesting and more suspicious to Brandon, as much as I hate to admit it, but Brandon gives me some suspicious towards him. Oh, sorry. Well, at least. Oh, why doesn't it change? Ah, here we go. At least we know now that neither James nor Bella are the suspects. The suspect right now is Brandon, Caleb, Aiden, Felix, and Luna. So, and it falls towards Brandon more because he found bodies dead like this twice. So, which makes him a perfect suspect. Oh well, until the chapters are coming out, then I guess we can only wait and see what is going to happen in next chapters. And up until now, I hope you enjoyed this journey with me, and I hope that chapters will come out soon and we can continue our investigation. If you want to, you can let me know whom do you suspect and who do you think the murderer is. It would be interesting to hear your opinions, thoughts, ideas on who is the actual culprit. Maybe, who knows, maybe it's our main character, it's herself is a culprit. Who knows? But for now, hope you are having a good evening, and I hope you are staying safe in the cover, and don't worry about the bots and stuff. It will be on YouTube, so you can always watch it later in your safe and comfortable space. And as for me, I'm going to take another tea because my throat is dead. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.
Oh, the first day that we signed up for Monday.com, our department was already able to connect our processes, our software.